Previously on...
He did it to protect you.
To protect me? You've got to be kidding me.
I'll say it once more. You think you know all about your older brother, but you know nothing.
Let me show you what he did to me.
If you continue spouting such nonsense and lies, I'll kill you right here.
He tried.
You're not making this easy.
Well, I guess he didn't try. Okay, so he didn't purposely do the Amaterasu. So Itachi, like, it was like automatic.
I suppose that's only natural hearing a story like this from a complete stranger. Itachi did mention it, didn't he?
Wait, does Sasuke know it's Madara yet?
Had an accomplice.
What? You sure you want to tell him this, dude?
I am Madara Uchiha.
Oh, there we go. It's like, oh, now I'm attack you for real. Now it's on purpose, dude.
I know everything there is to know about Itachi.
Shut up!
You don't know shit.
Matters anymore. Just get out of my sight, you hear me?
No, you will listen. You need to hear.
Oh, okay.
It's about the life of your brother who risked everything for the sake of the shinobi world, and most of all for you, his younger brother. You will know how Itachi Uchiha lived. Do you know why? Why Itachi implanted the Amaterasu into your eye? It's because Itachi never wanted us to meet or to talk. Listen to my tale and you'll understand.
Because he wanted you dead.
The only ones who knew the truth about Itachi were the Leaf Danzo, the third Hokage, and the two advisors Homura and
Danzo? Just all the old fucks.
With the third Hokage dead, there are only 3 elders left who know the secret. And they are likely to never reveal the abominable truth that they're hiding. The truth about Itachi will fade into darkness forever.
Okay.
Just as Itachi himself wished. However...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. Okay. A giant conspiracy?
Just as Itachi himself wished. I also know the truth about Itachi. As I said earlier, Itachi never realized just how much I knew about him. Apparently, he wanted to make doubly sure.
Indubitably.
He planned to silence me with the Amaterasu implanted in you. Probably anticipated that I would show you my Sharingan in order to speak to you.
What is happening? What's going on?
Protect me. The truth.
Remember. Think back carefully and remember it.
Bro, I don't have to remember. I relived it like 5,000 times. So it's like, oh, it was a dream. My bad.
Your kind and gentle older brother.
How come the crest of the Uchiha clan is part of the Leaf Police Force insignia?
Wow, I thought we were done with like all the Itachi backstory stuff.
It was the Uchiha clan's earliest ancestors who established the police force here in the Leaf Village. So when they created the symbol for the organization, they used the family crest. The Uchiha have always ensured the peace here. Over the years, the Uchiha clan has grown smaller.
And I'm gonna make it grow smaller still.
Which is good because only the most exceptional of shinobi can weed out the criminals hiding among their brethren.
Are you gonna join the force too?
Well, I'm not sure.
Why not?
No, it's impossible. No, he didn't want to protect.
He was a police officer this whole time?
He just tried to kill me. He tried to steal my eyes.
He was trying to protect you. Come here, boy. Come here.
My foolish little brother.
He killed his parents, bro. What are they trying to say?
Gekyo Sharingan.
The last thing his mum ever did was offer him a nice home-cooked meal.
Calm down. Breathe slowly.
Well, I didn't know. I don't know.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
That's what big brothers are for. Maybe some other time.
Oh, that thing. Wait, that's... Oh, wait, he did that at the end. I thought... Wait. Wait, is that what he was doing at the end? Like, doing the head tap?
Oh, you got it now.
I thought he, like, passed out and, like, just fell on him. Because he was dying, he did the tap one last time. He's tied up. Oh, I guess he gave him a chance. He didn't have to tie him up before. He wasn't going to Make him a prisoner.
You're awake.
Let me teach you in peace.
Didn't seem you'd stay still and listen to me otherwise.
Yeah.
You can't handle the truth!
Itachi was my enemy. He killed our mother and father.
Yeah, like,
Slaughtered our whole clan. He was a rogue ninja and a member of the Akatsuki. He was despicable. He was my only goal.
It is true that he slaughtered the entire Uchiha clan and then fled the Hidden Leaf village, but it was his mission to do so. He was ordered by leaders of the Hidden Leaf. That is just the beginning of the truth about Itachi.
It was his mission?
but he's a rogue ninja.
Yes. That night, Itachi set aside his personal feelings and fulfilled his mission.
What? But if you get that, I mean, what? I don't think that makes him any better, though. Because if you got that mission, if the leaders of the village gave you that mission, I feel like at that point it would be your job to say, oh yeah, sure, okay, I'll take that mission. And then go tell all the clan members and then not kill your family. That's insane.
But I still don't understand.
Itachi sacrificed himself, a fate that grew from a long-standing power struggle. He was callously used to serve it.
Sacrifice?
That's right. A problem that harkens back to the very origins of the founding of the Hidden Leaf Village.
Which he did, right? They said he was the founder or co-founder.
It's a long story, but every word that I'm about to tell you is the absolute truth.
And on what ground should I
Is it though?
believe you?
If they've got the big bad guy telling us, is it going to be the actual truth? Untrustworthy narrator?
I don't have any evidence that I can show you, so it's up to you to decide whether you believe me or not. But only after you listen to the entire story.
Okay. I'll hear you out. That's fair. We'll use our own common sense thinking, all right? And we'll figure it out.
Fine.
Yeah.
Talk.
Igzor. Let's see what you got.
Well, it turns out
It all started more than 80 years ago.
That's a good start.
Back then, the world was embroiled in battle. It was an era of warring.
Wait, this 80 years ago is what leads to Itachi? Okay. We're going right back.
Various clans were hired by various nations to participate in their conflicts. And among all of these numerous ninja clans
That must be the Uchiha. Look at those red evil eyes.
were two that were feared above all others as the strongest.
Uchiha?
One was our own Uchiha clan, and the other was known as the Senju clan of the forest. Excelling in all types of warfare,
Man, look how many
became known as a battle clan. And then I was born into our
many
clan,
Uchiha?
possessing chakra that was especially powerful, even for an Uchiha. The fact that I've lived this long is proof enough of that. And I became the leader of the Uchiha, and with that power I fought the Senju clan more times than I can count. Of course, it was inevitable that I would face Hashirama, the leader of the Senju clan.
Oh, so that's why they fought. Leaders of both clans.
Wood-style Senju, the future first Hokage, the man who stood at the top of the ninja world, and the person that I respected most.
Oh, okay, that's cool. He actually like respected him. He wasn't just like an opponent to him. He actually, those are the best hero versus villain fights, is when they actually have respect for each other. Bro, is Madara Super Saiyan 3? Look at his hair.
If a nation hired the Senju
Oh, what a shot.
clan was pretty much the only one who could take them on. The more I faced Hashirama, the more my name became known as.
Oh, how many times did they fight? You're telling me this all explains Itachi? Please don't help.
Merely to heighten your own reputation? Is that what you're telling me?
But I did so only to obtain the strength necessary to protect the Uchiha clan.
To protect our clan?
As the Uchiha's reputation grew, so did its number of enemies. My younger brother was fully aware and agreed with it. In fact, he volunteered his eyes to me.
Okay.
But then one day, the Senju clan
Why'd they show the flashback then of him like, yeah? It looked pretty brutal when he took his eyes.
The Uchiha and the Senju were always like oil and water. The Uchiha clan would come to be oppressed by the Senju clan. Everyone else in the Uchiha clan wanted the truce, and thus the powerful system of one village to one nation came to be. That was the land of fire and the village hidden in the leaves.
Oh, so not only did we found the hidden leaf, we founded like the geographical worldwide adopted system of how all the lands would work.
Instantaneous peace.
Wow, okay.
There was a battle over the seat of the village leader. the Hokage. As you already know,
Damn, someone like young with that like full outfit on is crazy. Looks so good. Back when I used to sing the old
it
third.
was clear the Uchiha were being displaced from the power structure. I decided to advocate for an Uchiha to take the leadership in order to protect our clan.
Okay, so they founded the village together. Yeah, we need one leader though. All right, but out of the two of us, who actually leads?
I knew that path would lead to a confrontation with Hashirama.
Yeah, okay.
Not even a single Uchiha supported me at all.
Oh,
My followers shunned me for trying to rekindle the flames of war.
oh, so they all liked the first. So it was just him, not the Uchiha as a whole.
And betrayed me.
This is the unreliable narrator coming in. They didn't betray him. He betrayed the clan and went against what they wanted.
I was not only accused and berated for having,
It's like, I am the victim, all right? I'm actually the victim in all this.
but more than that, they scorned me as a selfish brother who stole his younger brother's eyes in order to save his own. I swore I only wanted to protect the Uchiha. I decided to return as an avenger, and I declared war on the hidden.
Oh, damn, he is Sasuke's daddy.
And I declared war on the Hidden Leaf Village.
Did they fight here?
A place that has come to be known as the Final Valley. I was said to have died there.
Damn, they didn't have to build their whole person. Like, all right, we want some statues. We were thinking the heads on top. One of the Hokages was like, I'm thinking the whole body. And the workers were like, oh man, come on, bro. We got to do the feet as well.
Sure, even Hashirama believed that to be so.
Oh, has he got stabbed?
I'm sure even
The first Hokage uses swords.
Hashirama believed that
Let's
to
go.
be so. And everyone forgot about me. History forgot about me.
Oh, he's bitter.
The second Hokage,
And then I guess the first died then?
he established the Hidden Leaf Police Force. But the truth is that it really removed the Uchiha from the governing body of the village and placed the entire clan under close scrutiny all in one fell swoop.
It's two birds, one stone. You are very welcome.
Oh.
Finally, some Uchiha
I thought he was going to say, since you can't be the head leader, you can like at least enforce all the rules because you'll be the police.
and there grew an anti-establishment faction that inherited my will. But it was
Oh.
too late. Time passed, and the once proud Uchiha clan members were reduced to being the Senju's lackeys.
Oh, okay. So they became the police force. They felt like the worker bees, you know?
Only the Uchiha's visual prowess can tame and control the Nine Tails. So the elders of the Hidden Leaf Village surmised that an Uchiha was behind the Nine Tails attack. Uchiha had nothing to do with it. And yet unjust suspicions persisted that the Uchiha had tried to stage an insurrection and seize power.
Because I think it was Itachi who said Madara had done it. Because I thought he was saying there was two separate attacks. But I think he's saying they just pinned it on Madara. No one actually did it. Madara is saying, I'm the victim. I got blamed for it. Is that what's happening?
To take over leadership of the village. As a
Okay.
result, the Uchiha were put under strict surveillance by the Anbu Black Ops.
Okay, I think he's saying like, I had nothing to do with that. They're full of shit. They just wanted someone to blame.
They became completely isolated. The third Hokage was the only one to voice opposition to our treatment. But Danzo of the Anbu Black Ops and the other two counselors wouldn't listen to him.
Wait, so they had more power than him? They overrode his decision?
In the end, the Uchiha clan was simply not trusted, and that was the beginning of the discrimination against
Look at all their logos. That's so funny to me. Okay, so they went from co-founder of the whole village, equal clans, and then they kind of went lower and lower and lower and lower down the rung pole.
distrust bred hatred, and eventually their suspicions became reality. The Uchiha clan started plotting a coup d'etat to take over the village. And so the Hidden Leaf's leaders planted a spy within the Uchiha clan to watch us. That spy was your older brother, Itachi Uchiha.
There it is.
And that's when Itachi's suffering began.
Okay, hold up. Just so I got it right.
The Uchiha clan started plotting a coup d'etat.
Because that's Itachi's dad at the front, right? Oh, and then those three behind him are, I think, the guys who confronted Itachi. They got so far down the rung pole, they finally planned a coup d'etat, which is what Madara wanted to do to start with. But then finally they were like, all right, now let's actually do it.
Planted a spy within the Uchiha.
And then since they could feel the distrust. They were worried of a possible attack, so they told Itachi to spy on them. Itachi was a fucking double agent spy. I'm surprised Itachi went with it though, you know?
And that's when Itachi's suffering began.
So that explains why they were very distrusting of Itachi. Like those guys who came to Itachi's door and were like questioning him. He must have been like doing a lot of suspicious stuff, being the spy. Oh shit. Okay. I was saying, wow, 80 years ago, that's going to explain Itachi. Turns out it did. The Uchiha clan were plotting a coup d'etat. I don't know. I feel like accepting those orders. All right. Anyway, let's keep going.
Your father, Fugaku, was the mastermind.
You also serve as the Uchiha clan's pipeline to the village nerve center.
It was actually the opposite. Itachi was supplying the village with intelligence on the Uchiha. He was a double agent. You can't even imagine what a heavy burden that was to bear.
Yeah, that's what I said. He was a double agent.
Why? Why would Itachi betray the Uchiha?
You may never understand his reasons, because you've never lived through the horrors of war.
That was the only way to slay them all?
He should have never had to experience war at such a young age. That trauma turned him into a pacifist who hated warfare. One who had the peace and stability of the village foremost in his mind and actions.
Itachi's a pacifist now? Okay. So he slayed his clan as a double agent pacifist.
Instead of being bound by obligation to his clan, he was a ninja devoted to his village, and the village leaders exploited that trait. They assigned him to a top-secret mission, an eye for an eye, for they'd need the Sharingan to face the Uchiha.
How confident they were of Itachi's loyalty to the Hidden Leaf in general that they would trust him not to immediately tell his parents about that, like side with his clan. They must have so deeply known that he wouldn't betray them to give it a chance.
That's right. The mission was the eradication of the entire Uchiha clan.
Bro, no wonder they're planning a coup d'etat. They're willing to do that.
What must Itachi have gone through emotionally when he learned of his assignment? Itachi was faced with a terrible choice. The decision to raise his hand against his fellow brethren was probably an unbelievable struggle. Other nations would take advantage of the situation and invade. It could easily become the trigger for the fourth great ninja war.
So the elders thought they might lead a coup d'etat, leads to a weakened village overall, and they think other nations will attack, thus causing a world war. That's what people do. It's a lot of assumptions to then justify, you know, the means justify the ends. No, wait. The ends justify the means. I don't know, bros.
Countless people would die once again.
This is tricky.
If you were Itachi, what would you have done?
Oh man, I don't know. Slaying them all is not the answer though. But they're saying that wasn't Itachi's choice. That's what they ordered. So he had to choose. As soon as they told Itachi, then it was either one or the other. Because either he kills them all or he tells them the plan and then they 100% do the coup d'etat. They weren't then going to work out a peaceful solution after they found out they wanted to eradicate them all, you know? So that's not on Itachi. It's on the elders.
Made up his mind. He himself would drop the curtain on his own clan's history. Of course, he did not hate the Uchiha. He simply did what he had to. He shouldered all the blame himself. No one should ever question Itachi's decision and the sacrifices he made. To be truthful, back then I had also been quietly plotting war.
I feel like this whole story, he's been like, hey, I'm the innocent one, all right? They blamed me for stuff. You know, not my fault. But you know what? I was also plotting war.
I held grudges against the Senju-led Leaf, as well as the Uchiha.
Yeah.
And Itachi had picked up on that. He alone knew of my existence.
Oh, like that was his like first version of the mask. He's like, you know what? For the mask, the hair, it's fucking annoying.
He sought me out and made me a proposal. In exchange for letting me carry out my vendetta against the Uchiha.
That's how they became co-conspirators. How did Itachi learn of Madara?
The third Hokage tried to resolve the situation through other means. He attempted to open negotiations with the Uchiha to reach a compromise.
That's what I'm saying.
The night drew near. He knew his fate.
Bro, he had to resort to this because the fucking Hokage couldn't do his goddamn job. Speaking of all their talk about reality, we just learned the actual reality of even government in this world. Always some darker, insidious, you know, he's walking around in OG Naruto like everyone's loving grandpa, but turns out behind the scenes there was like talks of eradicating a clan. And
Itachi completely fulfilled his duty, except for one single mistake. He could not bring himself to kill his younger brother.
Was that screaming pain, hearing loud in my brain?
maybe Itachi, once he realized time was running out, then he could have told the clan, they want me to wipe you all out. But again, as soon as he tells them that, there's no way for it to be peaceful. So yeah, he was fucked either way. Oh shit, okay. But he couldn't kill Sasuke. Wow.
Afterwards, Itachi appealed to the third Hokage.
But Itachi's still done so much more evil shit since then, I feel like. Even with Kakashi, he like subjected him to immense torture.
He fled the village after threatening Danzo. If anything were to happen to you, Itachi would leak all the intelligence he had on the hidden leaf to unallied nations. He could not tell you the full truth, so he told you as much as he could.
Acted like the older brother you desired for one.
And then he tells Sasuke to kill his best friend, though. That still sounds kind of evil.
I needed to find a worthy opponent to test the limits of my own abilities.
Like, if he was protecting Sasuke, why was he trying to make him so full of hate and rage and make him evil like him? Or what we thought, I guess.
Now I've made you hate me. Now you have the desire to defeat me. Which is exactly why I'm going to allow you to live. It's all for my own benefit. By all means.
I'd be like, Sasuke, I was actually ordered to do it. This was not the plan. Come and find me later on, and we'll work together.
He wanted you to believe that the Uchiha was a proud clan from the Hidden Leaf village.
I guess he was willing to do that.
He begged the Hokage to make sure you would never learn the truth. And from the moment he left the village, he resigned himself to battling you to the death.
Oh, I was going to say, why would he never want Sasuke to learn the truth? Why not just tell him? Because at the moment, Itachi's the bad guy. But if he told him the truth, then the village elders and like the Hokage's the bad guy, sort of. So, oh, that's why he didn't tell him.
In order
wow.
to bestow upon you new powers, that is Itachi's truth.
No, you're
Yeah.
lying.
For Sasuke to believe that, you just changed his whole life now. Years and years of his thoughts and actions were all for this. Wait, yeah, so Itachi being with the Akatsuki with Kisame is the rogue ninja, so playing the part?
It's got to be a lie. It just has to be.
Oh, because Madara is the leader of the Akatsuki, and he knew Madara and was working with Madara, so okay.
Itachi tried to kill me many times.
If Itachi really wanted to kill you,
Yeah, that fight. Wait, what about the fight? The giant fight we just had. He did some crazy shit.
He even used the Mangekyo Sharingan against me. There's no question he was trying to kill me.
Yeah, he did some... Oh, he did the Amaterasu on him. There's a lot of stuff I feel like they'd have to explain now, though.
he had to pressure you hard during that battle. Surely you figured out why. You understand it now, don't you?
And now it finally emerges.
He wanted to free you of the curse mark and the death of the one closest to you. It was a battle to awaken your Mangekyo Sharingan. Itachi carefully set up everything in that battle, diverting your attention from the truth by pretending to the very end that he was stealing your eyes.
Oh, with the Orochimaru. Oh my god, I said when the last like little snake came out of him, it was like extracting a parasite out of Sasuke. And holy shit, he was. Thought he just had all the powers now. So when he got rid of Orochimaru, I was like, oh, that's like a negative for Sasuke. And then by dying, he gives Sasuke the new Sharingan.
You're starting to see the truth.
Oh my god, I gotta watch the whole fight again. Whoa, Itachi, what the fuck? That's so Itachi had to like take Sasuke through the ringer. He must have been planning all this shit. Oh. Damn. Oh, I feel like my brain's getting broken a bit. Because when they first said it, I was like, what? This is like he'd done too much stuff. But they're honestly explaining it pretty good.
You're lying. I know it.
Okay.
You sent the Nine Tails to attack the Hidden Leaf. Itachi told me that it was all your doing.
But like Madara's bid for power, the fourth Hokage stopped that too.
But also, Sasuke saw Itachi's true thoughts. Did he fake that as well? How did he do that?
You laid false charges against the Uchiha, and you teamed up with Itachi to toy with our clan.
Itachi was lying when he told you that. Just as I've explained, he was gripped with fear that you would somehow discover the truth. He wanted to make absolutely certain there was no chance of that. He fed you lies to make sure you wouldn't trust me.
There's no way that I'd ever believe you! Itachi was pure evil! He was a criminal who slaughtered our clan and became an Akatsuki!
He took the burden of all this on himself and fled his birth village. Then he joined the Akatsuki to spy from inside on the organization that threatened his village.
He was still spying. That's why he joined the Akatsuki, to spy on the Akatsuki. Just like, bro, he's just a spy his whole life. Oh, you know, he probably felt a little better about it than spying on his own clan. I wonder if Kasame ever, like, noticed anything. Probably hard to notice anything, just like us, because he's just stone cold dead inside, it seems like. I mean, maybe he actually was, from having to be a spy his whole life, and what he had to do if he didn't want to do it. Whoa.
He always had the welfare of the Hidden Leaf in his mind. Just as he always thought of yours as well, Sasuke. Itachi appeared in the Hidden Leaf village after the death of the third Hokage, promised to be your protector.
This is the first time he saw them.
He wanted to remind Danzo and the counselors that he was still alive, and...
Oh! That's works so perfect. He was reminding Danzo because the third Hokage wasn't there to honor the agreement anymore. So he was like, Danzo, I'm still here, bitch. Don't fuck with Sasuke. That's why he showed up right as the... Whoa, whoa, okay. This writing's going next level right now.
He wanted to make sure...
Stop it! More lies! Everything you say is a lie!
You're...
Yeah, I 100% get where Sasuke's coming from. Because we just watched what Sasuke went through. What Sasuke has lived with it his whole life. Sasuke, you have to break his brain first to get him to accept it.
You're still alive, aren't you?
Oh.
You're still...
There you go. They just broke his brain. I was like, you have to break his mind and like break his whole reality to then get him to maybe start understanding it. And wow, with that one line he did. Well, you're still alive, aren't you?
You're still alive, aren't you?
Whoa. You're still alive, aren't you?
Dependent and bound by our individual knowledge.
That meme, the writing, like fire, that's what that was.
Those eyes of yours did not perceive a single truth about Itachi. You weren't able to pierce...
I knew the little brother couldn't beat the big brother, bro. Little brothers cannot beat their big brothers in anything, okay? Big brothers just will not allow it, all right? Perfect.
Through any of the illusions he created.
Can't let your little brother beat you.
Itachi killed his friends, his superiors, his lover.
His lover?
But he couldn't kill his little brother. He killed every shred of feeling in his heart. Do you understand what that means?
Yeah, as soon as Sasuke's brain got broken, now he knows he'll actually listen, and he cut the ropes.
To him, your life was even more precious than the village. Until the moment of his death, by allowing you to defeat him, he had avenged the Uchiha clan.
Allowing him to defeat him. Even though they showed Itachi do so much cool, crazy powers, that was him allowing Sasuke to win.
He made you the hero of the Hidden Leaf village, ravaged by illness, painful.
Oh, damn, bro, Itachi. So many layers to this. He can go back a hero.
Aware of his impending death, he forcefully prolonged his life with...
Sasuke's got to stop beating people just because they're dying. Have a fair fight for once. Oh my god. Trying to act all cool. Bro's going to the hospital and killing the patients, acting like a tough guy.
For the peace of the Hidden Leaf village.
Whoa, what a shot.
And most of all for you, Sasuke Uchiha. He wanted to die being known as a criminal and a traitor. He accepted disgrace in the place of honor and hatred in the place of love. Itachi still died with a smile on his face. He bequeathed to you the Uchiha name, still fooling you to the very end.
Bro, even when he's not in a genjutsu, he's still acting like it's a genjutsu. He's still tricking you.
I'm home. Welcome home, Itachi.
Itachi thought he was preventing war.
Itachi and I were out playing hide and seek today, but then he used a clone jutsu to trick me and run away. And that's cheating, isn't it?
Oh, you've mastered using the clone jutsu?
He's like 6.
Sorry about that, Sasuke, but we'll do it some other time.
Sorry about that.
I have an important mission tomorrow. I must prepare.
You're such a big fat liar.
Maybe some other time.
Yeah, that...
Okay, just watch this.
Wow, so he really did... The last thing he did was literally like the brotherly tap. I've counted those before.
We aren't going to have as much free time to ourselves anymore.
That's okay. As long as you can still spend time with me once in a while.
We're flesh and blood. I'll always be there for you.
Can you please help me with my shuriken training today?
I'll always be there for you. Even if you do hate me. That's what big brothers are for.
Oh. Oh, not again, man.
Forgive me, Sasuke. But this is it.
Whoa. This is it? Oh, he kept saying it some other time. This is it.
We are no longer the Hebi. From this day on, our team will be the Taka. And Taka has but one goal. Our mission
Go join Team 7, get a good night rest.
is to destroy the Hidden Leaf.
Would you like to try that again?
Is to destroy the Hidden Leaf.
Wrong answer. That's the wrong lesson. What? What? No. To destroy the hidden leaf? Oh, actually, hang on. No, okay, I sort of get that. Well, yeah, his revenge was basically on Itachi, but now he just learns essentially the president, the executives are the ones who ordered it. Technically, the hidden leaf leadership ordered their deaths. So he wants to get revenge on the true culprits, the hidden leaf. I thought he was going to go the other direction because he just learnt how bad Itachi, like, wouldn't this ruin Itachi's life work then? Or did Itachi's life work turn into just Sasuke himself? Wow, and I was like debating what Sasuke's purpose after Itachi would be. And it's to, what? He's going to turn into Orochimaru, Madara, do attacks on the leaf? What about all the people you know there? Like, I still don't think he would want to, maybe he's just saying this for, you know, be dramatic, but I'm sure what he means is the elders. Who do we got left? We got Danzo and the 2 advisors to Tsunade. So there's like 3 people who are responsible. Oh yeah, Madara told him specifically who it was. Oh, okay, so maybe it'll just be those 3. The Hidden Leaf in general would probably want to protect him though. So then it would be against the whole Hidden Leaf. Oh my God. All the Itachi stuff that's got to be some of the best subtle writing ever, because everything Itachi was doing made sense in the moment, being an evil Akatsuki member, and he just seemed to me so dead inside, like psychopathic, and all the stuff he was doing seemed clearly evil, like no way to explain that it's for a good reason. Once you kill your parents and then torture people, pretty hard to think you'd be a good guy, you know? But they gave him such an extreme choice and made him a double agent spy that it sort of was to be good. But again, he couldn't do the one last thing, which was kill Sasuke. Brothers, man. Oh, I meant to watch 2 more episodes after this. I think I'm not going to do that. I'm done. I am done.
You can't handle the truth!